Nhloso saves Lihle from becoming Lewana's victim. He walked in right on time when Lewana was trying to force himself on Lihle and beat him to a pulp. If it wasn't from Dala, would have killed him. Chloe realizes that Lewana has a picture of her as a kid on his laptop as a wallpaper. Hi, welcome to my channel. Here's an update on Scandal. So they come back from a go-karting with Lihle and Lewana at the BNB. And they really, Lewana starts softening Lihle up, saying, "Do I make you happy?" and starts kissing her. And then ask her if is it fine. Lihle is like, it's fine, because Lihle probably thought it's just the kissing. Jiggy, this guy goes on. Now he's kissing her neck. Now he's trying to address her clothes. Lihle is now starting to feel uncomfortable and pushes him away, saying, let's not do that. Lewana loses his temper. You can just see that he's getting all worked up. Even speaking in his mother tongue, saying how can't you put king. And then realizes Lihle is now uncomfortable, and then he tries to calm down and beat and saying, okay, the reason I love you, Lihle, I said I love you, and I want us to like see if we are like if this thing here we're compatible, we want to be together, right? And just trying to manipulate her, saying that we need to see, I want to tell everyone about you, that you are mine, and before I do that, I need to make sure that we're compatible. Actually, but there's things that we cannot do before you meet my family. So you want to meet my parents, that's yeah, but I know Guti, there's things that we cannot do. I don't want to compromise your virginity. I know that your virginity is very important to you. And ask Lihle, there are other ways that we can do it. Do they teach you, actually, you mean sex without penetration? That's yes. Do they teach you at the Kamaguk? Actually, yes, they do teach us. Lewana jumps on the bed and says, okay, ngibonise, show me. Lihle is short, already, show me. Lihle starts to panic, says, no, let me go shower first. And Lewana is like, no, don't worry, we'll shower after. Lihle is like, no, let me go shower, I'll be fast. And I have a dress. I brought, remember the matric dress? I came with it. I'll put it on. Let me shower first quickly, then I'll put it on. Goes into the bathroom, closes the door. Now she's starting to panic. Keeps the shower running so Lewana thinks she's showering, and looks for her phone in her bag. Finds her phone, but the phone is dead. Like the battery is flat. She probably wanted to phone someone for help. Now she's shaking, scared, realizes, hey, what did I get myself into? And then Nhloso is trying to crack the password on his laptop, only to find that Lewana has a picture of Nhloso as a kid. Ari Nhloso, Dala is like, but why does he have a picture of you? Is that you? Ari, this was the day of the pageant, and this was the last time I saw him. And then she tries to think and thinks, okay, uses a name that you used to call her with when she was growing up, Matsatsarapane, and it works as a password. The laptop opens up, and Nhloso is able to go to his search history and see the BNB that he booked. Nhloso rushes over there, only to walk in on Lewana on top of Lihle, trying to force himself on her. Nhloso lost it, saying, what are you doing to my daughter? Went in, punched Lewana, dragged him to the floor, started punching him countless times, and started punching him. Lihle stood up and stood there. Potsotso came in, covered Lihle with a blanket, and walked Lihle outside. Nhloso had Lewana against the wall, beating him up. Dala had to stop him, saying, Kasa, you're going to kill him. Let's call the police. We're calling the police. And Nhloso was furious, saying, you're so disrespectful. What are you doing to my daughter? We are Delela, what manyala mano enzayo? What nonsense is this? Shampik brother Potsotso held Lihle, covered her with a blanket and took her outside. It is so traumatic, you guys. It is just so traumatic. Today's episode was just traumatic. I'm glad that Lihle is safe. Nhloso managed to get there on time before this evil man turned Lihle into one of his victims. And then Dala had to stop Nhloso, saying, let's call the police, you're going to kill him. We can just see with the rage Nhloso, what is this man doing to my poor baby? My daughter. Lihle is terrified. She's probably going to be scared of men going forward after this. And then, oh, Patricia. Okay, before that, I think Utlori, this scene about Tlori realizing that a picture of her is there, it sort of like raises questions. Does this mean Utlori is also Lewana's victim? Because it seems like it sort of like makes sense that her mom, if Tlori was also Lewana's victim, that would explain why her mom cut the family off. Because Utlori says that after that pageant day, she never saw the family again. So which could explain the whole situation now. And so Patricia went to see Talita to tell her that, you know what, I'm backing off. Utiro threatened to kill me. He made it clear he doesn't want to be a part of my life. So I just want to come here and thank you for raising him. I knew you did your best, and I'm grateful for that. And I know you're going to continue caring for him. So I'm leaving. And then at the busha Riga Casa, I feel like my health inspectors, they're investigating the place, they close it down, and they're like searching the whole place and seeing what's the problem. Oh, this guy phones umthetho ukuthi hey wena abantu, the people are here. Athi yeah, that's good. They're gonna find ukuthi inkinga it's the meat rocket. And then so Gasa can come back and come back to me as his supplier. And then this guy is worried, thinking his bag is in there, wants to go in there to fetch his bag. Ugas out, yo, but I'm not even allowed to go in there until tomorrow. They need to finish the investigation first. Now this guy is worried because equipment like the injections and syringes, now the poison that has been injecting the meat with is still in there. Now he's worried because if they find it, then it's going to link to him. But at least they cleared Gasa's kitchen, saying that everything is clean. The only problem is the meat. So it means that now Orchid is going to lose his business. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.